Dutch court has acquitted a doctor of wrongdoing for drugging and euthanizing a 74-year-old dementia patient. The patient had written that she wanted to be euthanized whenever she decided the time was right. She never said the time was right or that she was ready to die, but her doctor drugged her coffee to sedate her, then killed her anyway. Joining us to talk about it is Katie Glenn, Government Affairs Counsel with Americans United for Life. Katie, how did the Netherlands get to this point where a doctor is found not guilty in a case where he killed a patient who seemed to have clearly indicated that she did not want to die?
Well, this is building on decades of problematic legislation, on problematic practice, quite frankly. In 2002, the Netherlands passed a law that permitted euthanasia and suicide by physician. And in that law, they included that a person could create an advanced directive, which is what this woman did. And they passed that law because they said doctors have basically been doing this for the past 25 years. Every now and then a doctor gets in trouble and there is a criminal component, but for the most part, we are just going to pass this law to address what's become common practice in our country. However, this case here in 2019 was the first time that a patient with dementia was involved with this euthanasia law.
What does it say to you, Katie, that people in the court, my understanding is that people in the court applauded when the doctor was acquitted of murder?
I mean, I think that is horrifying, quite frankly, especially when you look at the facts of this case. The woman had created her advanced directive at the time of her initial diagnosis, 4 years before she was killed. And at no point at the time of her death was she asked or did she give follow-up consent. And even the judge said in the ruling, there is no requirement in the Netherlands to verify a current desire to die. So they knew that the doctor did not check on her consent before performing an intentional killing, quite frankly. And yet they did it anyway, and people there in the courtroom were applauding that. It's